Today's Lego build will take you all around the world. So today, let's review the Lego Ideas, the Globe. Hello and welcome to Bricks and Toys. My name is Brandon and today we are here with the Lego Ideas number 40, the Globe. This set is set number 21332, coming in at 2,585 pieces. This is a set that personally I could have skipped out on, but if you guys know from around the studio, there's a lot of architecture sets, and you know who they belong to. They belong to my investor, my mother. She is the one that loves travel. She loves the earth, and she has had her eye on this one for such a long time. Now, this set does set you back about $220, and that's probably why she put it on the maybe towards the end of the year when things get slow list. And that's why we're able today to finally sink our teeth in and build this set. The only thing is I'm not going to be the one building this set. I'm actually going to be handing some sets off for the coming videos to my wife to build. So that is why today we're just reviewing this set and not doing a full time-lapse build. But we still have a lot of interesting things to talk about with this set. Now, one of the first things I want to talk about is this was a Lego idea that was submitted by, I believe, a user called Disney Brick 55, and it was called Earth Globe. It did win, and it did become a Lego Ideas set that was handed off to Samuel Johnson, who brought you the polished product. After looking at the photo of the original to this one, and you guys can see that what Samuel Johnson did from the original Ideas version was he added more color to the continents. They put better labels on all of the continents. He also refined the part that goes around and made that look a lot cleaner, and also added some more color and detail to the base. Overall, there's not too much to talk about this set, so let's just go ahead. Let's get out the tape, let's cut open this box, and let's see what we have in terms of this build. So 2 pieces of tape gets the job done. And now we're going to do our pour. Not too bad, no additional boxes. Everything seems to be pretty elementary. I'm going to guess maybe about 15 bags total to complete this build. Now, one thing I did want to mention really quick was this set was released in February 2022 and still does not have a determined date of retirement. So this set is still ready and available at your local Lego store and Lego resellers. Because we have a 2022 set, we do have a paper envelope, no plastic bags holding our envelope in. I am expecting printed elements for this set because it would suck to have to do all the continents as stickers, and that is correct. We do have a pretty thin book. Don't forget to get our 20 points. And let's see what we have. So it looks like we're going to have a little bit of a dark bluish gray background throughout the entire build. Looking at a total of 337 building steps and 225 pages. Now, this set, I have seen people convert these over into like Death Stars and stuff. I'm not doing any of that crazy stuff, but it does seem to be a pretty thin build for how big it is. So I'm going to guess there is some repetition there. And I should be prepared for it, but instead it's going to be my wife building this, so she can be prepared for it instead. Of course, there is stuff about the original designer. Where did the idea come from? Of course, like in all of these. It looks like the first 4 bags makes the stand that we all see right here. Then the next 3 bags makes the center section. And then we're going to go, another 3 bags makes the top dome. Then we have the next 4 bags after that, completing the bottom and installing the globe onto its base. So with that, let's go ahead, let's jump and review this set. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Earth. And that's what it is. It is the Earth. So, about the build. As I've stated, this is not a build that I built. This is a build that was built by my wife for my mother, but we are doing a review on it nonetheless. And I was overseeing the project, and I had to help out with the project. Just looking at it, it is pretty good of a build, I would have to say. It's definitely one of those Lego sets that's a 50-footer, and you actually might think it's a globe. But doing the build, it has a weird Axel Technic-like core with some really interesting part usage. I'm pretty sure that while she was putting it together, something came loose, and it makes a weird creaking sound that's kind of eerie, like, should we be spinning this thing? See if you can hear it. So that is one thing about the build. You basically just build a really core structure around the middle, like a band, and then everything just strips and attaches with mostly Technic components making it up. This version has a cat bombing the video. Out of the way, Kiki. But with this version, you will see that when they took the Lego idea, they put a lot more design right here at the top. Goodbye, kitty cat. But they put a lot of design right here on this whole arm. They put these nice pearl gold accents all the way through. That is a really nice change from the original idea. They also put these glow-in-the-dark tabs, which are really cool. So at night you can see these glow, and you can see where you're at. And they also put a lot more detail down here at the bottom with this black and pearl gold accents. And this nice printed tile says The Earth. This set had no stickers. It was just all printed elements. But like I said, one of the things I do want to note is it does have a really nice boat right here. That is really cool. But pieces like this is sticking out farther than the neighboring pieces. And you can't really get them to fit. And everything is built correctly. States like North America, they do get the desert region kind of correct. I know Lego is square, but when you're this close to it as I am, it doesn't really look like North America. What's this supposed to be, Florida with the gap? I really cannot tell. So what I'm pretty much getting at is, did we need a Lego globe? That is a question up to you. But looking at the bottom of it, we have a lot of exposed axle rod right here. I went through, checked her work, checked everything that she did, and at the end of everything, this bottom is supposed to be like that. And then we do have rubber feet all the way around, preventing it from having a skid. So that is really good. But like I said, going back to my point of, was this really necessary? I mean, Africa looks pretty good. Europe, and not so much. Asia, not so much. When you compare this with an actual globe, there's really not much you could do with brick-built continents. Maybe a entire plate that's printed with a continent, but then you wouldn't have the depth that we have. So I really don't know if there was a happy medium on this. I'm just really anal, and I like things to look what they're supposed to look like. And this is a 50-foot Lego set. I would not trust this to be an actual useful globe, obviously. But for the price you pay for this set, I would really have wanted to been able to use it for an actual globe. So that's my thoughts on the globe. That is the overall review. It does spin. It is pretty sturdy. I think it is a pretty solid build. I just would like to be able to see the continents more cleaner shown on the globe instead of just all these quarter round tiles and plates and studs and all of that. So with that, let's go and let's wrap up this video. So now let's take a second and let's reflect upon the Lego Ideas number 40, the globe. I'm sticking to my gut on this one. And a lot of people probably are not going to agree with me. Is this a cool piece? Yes. Does it look like something that you would want to display in a study or an office? Yes. But there is a part of me that just, for $230, if I cannot use it as a globe, that kind of is, it's like throwing money at the wall. I don't know. There's just something about it that it just doesn't hit right with me. I do not think it's a bad set. I think it's an okay set. It has all printed elements, no stickers. The labels are glow in the dark. The building technique definitely needs to be done on a table, which is something that my wife does not do when she builds these sets, because you will end up having some pieces come apart on the inside. One thing about this globe I will say is it does remind me of a really recent episode of Lego Masters, where they had an office and they had to take items from the office, recreate them in Lego, put them back, and then put a judge in that has not seen what they built to try to pick out the items. This globe would be one of those items that if you put this in a study, like I said earlier, or an office where this would fit in, it would be a fun piece to see how many people can guess if it is a real globe or not. Besides that, I really don't see much of a use for this in a collection like mine. But if you are into these kind of things, then there is no reason not to do it. Just know that it's not a very accurate example of the Earth. So with that one, guys, I just want to let you guys know, down below on this video, there is a thanks button. If you guys hit that, you guys can make donations to the channel. Everything you guys donate will accrue and go into an account to buy more Lego sets. Not really like this, unless this is something you guys want to see, then maybe more like this. Because when you guys help the channel, I am going to do things that you guys would like to see reviewed and done. So with that one, please drop your comments down below, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and you all have an excellent rest of your day.